Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, my sports Gematria. This is gonna be installment 20 for the the Gabby Petito case. If you don't know already, if this is your first time watching, I fumble my words a lot for one, and two, if you go to playlists on my YouTube channel, Gabby Petito case, I have a bunch of videos here. I've basically been tracking ever since the case, broke mainstream media or was about to break or in that transition of breaking into mainstream media. I did a number thing on it, and ever since then, I've just been doing a bunch of videos with the same numbers, but different topics. I mean, I got Powerball, Sarah Silverman, Unforgivable. It's not here yet, but you'll see, Reese Witherspoon, Sarah Jessica Parker, um, Cornell University. Got Squid Game here, Tyson Fury, Big Brother 23, Cowboys, Birdman, Wendy Williams, UFC 266, Blink 182. Excuse me. But yeah, and I'm just gonna talk about the same numbers here in this Hubie Dubois. I don't know. I can't pronounce his name, even though I've seen the movie. I still can't pronounce his name. The Jewish man from Salem who loves Halloween. So it's October 31st in Salem, Massachusetts, and a town's eccentric, devoted community volunteer, Hubie Dubois, a good-natured character, at the butt end of his fellow citizens' pranks majority of the time. He finds himself in the midst of a real investigation for a real murderer. Dun, dun, dun. Hubie Halloween. What's funny about this is I've actually watched this movie a couple of times over the last year, and as I was typing up the different stuff that I was doing tonight for the Reese Witherspoon and Sarah Jessica Parker, and I think there was something else escaping my mind, but when I was typing that up, I was watching this movie, believe it or not, and this movie came out in October 2020. And when I'm crunching numbers or when I'm putting something together, usually I'll have like a random comedy movie on in the background. I just passively laugh at the jokes. It's lighthearted, it's nothing heavy, and I mainly could just focus on the numbers. I'm crunching, but I don't know, background noise, I guess. Do you guys do that? You guys have background noise? Sometimes I'll listen to music when I'm crunching numbers. Sometimes I'll have a movie on. Just different stuff. Maybe I'll be listening to like a podcast or a book or something. But I've watched this a few times, and I was actually watching this today, and it kind of reminds me how I uploaded the Blink 182 albums to my playlist weeks prior to the whole Gabby situation. What do you know about 182, 218, 281, etc., etc.? Just some weird synchronicities. Synchronicity. The word synchronicity sums to 182. If you don't believe me, watch my Wendy Williams, Gabrielle Petito, Wendy Williams times synchronicity 182. So it's just weird. The synchronicities just come together. But anyway, this movie initially was released on October 7th, 2020. And normally October 7th is the 280th day of the Gregorian year. However, the year 2020 was a leap year, so for the Gregorian, this would mean for this particular release date of this movie, it was actually on the 281st day of the Gregorian year, 281. This movie features a Jewish man named Hubie Dubois, can't even pronounce it, equals 182. And he lives in Salem, Massachusetts. I can't pronounce that. Massachusetts. Oh, it's late. He lives in Salem, Massachusetts. Don't make fun of me, guys. Which equals 218. So the movie was released on the 281st day of the Gregorian. Main character 182. Town location 218. At the beginning of the movie, Hubie lets us know why Halloween has been such a very special holiday to him, which is it's his favorite holiday of all. Verbatim, he says, "Well, we're Jewish, so that eliminated Christmas and Easter and Ash Wednesday." And in this very same scene, his mom references how the town that they live in has been, a town full of bullies since the 1600s. Because everybody makes fun of Hubie in the town. He's the butt of all the jokes. But when she says this, later we find out in the movie that she is referring to Hubie's great 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 grandmother, who saw some bad things happening in the town in the 1600s. And she spoke out about it. She said, verbatim, "There's no such thing as witches." So the town accused her of being a witch and hanged her, aka the witch trials. So Hubie comes from a generation of witches, potentially. Gabby Petito, her last birthday was on the 182nd day of the Hebrew civil year and was officially reported missing on the 182nd day of the Hebrew religious side, the ecclesiastical side. Hubie Dubois, 182, Salem, Massachusetts, 218, movie release on the 281st day of the Gregorian, 182, 182. Gabby's last Instagram post was on a day leaving 128 left in the Gregorian year, 128, 182, 218, 281. And the post, the caption was "Happy Halloween" while holding a pumpkin. From the day of Gabby's last Instagram post, on a day leaving 128 left, to the upcoming 2021 Halloween holiday, it marked a distance of 67 days. And the words "blood sacrifice" sums to 67, and the movie title Hubie Halloween sums to 67. So that's kind of interesting to me, just because I've watched this movie a handful of times, and I was watching it today, and this whole time the main character's name, Hubie Dubois, summed to 182. That's funny. And he lives in Salem, Massachusetts, 218. And the movie was released on the 281st day in the leap year, just before election last year. Alright, well, I appreciate it. I'm kind of tired right now. I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully it was entertaining. If anything, you could just laugh at my word pronunciations when I'm tired and I don't know what I'm doing. Don't make fun of me too bad. I appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Thanks, guys.